Hello and welcome to Getting Handsy, this is Bob Bosk. This video is going to be on the longer side, but it's because I'm going to show you how I painted my Slaanesh proxies. So stick around if you would like to watch the process, or skip to the end so you can see the results. I think they turned out pretty well. So we started with some of the red forbidden candy looking resin, and then I primed them all in black. On about half of the models I tried zenithal priming, which I've never done before. I may have used a little bit too much though. Then we sat down at my new desk and got to work. I will say I had a little bit of help. So to kind of get my bearings, I started with two of these Demonets. The sculpts look cool even without paint. The first thing I wanted to do was get a light pink over all of the flesh, because that's what I thought I wanted. I had a really hard time with the lighting picking up the pink. It looks more white, in the camera at least, so I might have to try and fix that in the future. My next thought was to add a dark purple on the bones, claws, and stuff like that. Then I went right into painting like a metallic silver on the armor. After that, I decided the other leg would probably have like a leather type of cloth on it, I guess. The light brown seemed like a decent counter to the bright metallic color. Then we had to take a break. After they were done with their nap, we did something new that I haven't done before either, which is a wash. I chose a red wash to go over the light pink skin. I thought that would make a cool color. It ends up being a little bit too pink for me, but I add some stuff later that balances it out. So here I'm starting a different wash. It's a black wash on the armor. I just kind of wanted to darken it up so it wasn't as bright. Then I use a dark brown wash on the leathery areas. It's not quite as noticeable, but you can still tell it's there. Then as kind of a quick final wash, I put some blue wash over the dark purple areas. Then I kind of add some highlights with the light pink again to get rid of the darker pink that I've made using the red wash. So this kind of lightens it up a whole lot, and it looks a lot better, I think. I tried to go back in with some lighter brown just to kind of edge highlight some of the things on the leather, but it didn't quite work very well for me. I'm not that good at that. I didn't really have anything fancy for a base, so I just kind of painted it brown and then gave it some red, kind of like bloody pools, I guess. So then here are the final first two Demonets. They turned out pretty well, I think. They're really gross looking, which is a plus. Here's some quick snippets of the rest of the Demonets going through the same process. I did try some different armor colors, which looked pretty cool. I especially liked the purple. Next is how I painted the Seekers. I started with kind of a dry brush on the underbelly because it had these like bumps, I guess. Then I went right into that light pink on the flesh again because I thought they kind of had the same look as the Demonets. Again, I kind of went with a dry brush approach to the scaly back with this dark purple. It didn't quite work as well as I had hoped, but it still turns out fine. I went back in with that dark purple again on the horns and claws and stuff. Next I'm going to add some of this metallic color to their little shin guards, I guess. Then I do the red wash on the light pink again, like the other Demonets. I decided to kind of completely finish the creature before I tried the rider. I don't know why, I just decided that way. I even did the red wash over the scales on top, just because I wanted to see what it would do. And it just kind of darkened it up a little bit. Didn't change a whole lot. Then I did that black wash again over the armor. Now on the rider I decided to try the leather with the that brown color first instead of the skin. I thought it might be easier to do than how the other ones went. Then I went right into that light pink again for the skin. This rider had a horn, so I decided to distinguish it by making it gold. Pretty simple. Now I'm starting into the washes again. I believe I started with the metals first. So the black on the metals. And she's got little, like, leg bands and stuff. Once the washes are done, I just go back in with the lighter highlights to try and even it out a bit. This base had a little bit more than the other bases, so I kind of filled them out. They had some wood spots and some little leaves, but in the end I end up just basically doing browns and then the red over it, just like the Demonets. In the end, I don't think they look too bad. So here's a batch of the Demonets all done. As you can see, I had a hard time getting the cats out, so it is what it is. Here's two of the Seekers. This is the banner seeker. I thought I did a pretty good job on the freehand banner, so that was nice. And here's the chariot. I didn't show any of the actual painting of this just because I used the same process I did for the other two. In the end, I think I got pretty close to recreating the Slaanesh starter box. Now I just have to figure out which one I want to work on next. You can help by commenting down below. If you enjoyed watching me paint these, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to get more videos. And as always, thanks for watching.